Throw Glider, Rob, Keith Dominguez, Tony Belair, Booze Fighter 12-pack. How's it going, everyone? It's good to see you all, and good afternoon. I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Black Dragon National President. And today, we are going to talk about a subject that's near and dear to my heart. I call it Take It to the Table. And, you know, I appreciate you guys. It's so great to talk to you every day, or most days. What's up, Joseph Burkett? John O., good afternoon. Just watched your video on enforcers, and glad you used Sergeant at Arms for 99% of clubs. That's what it should be used for. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Thanks for watching. We just try to tell it like it is, how it's supposed to be out here. Oh my goodness, we got Spaz 12-pack, Albert Ruiz III, Eric Warlick. Looks like the whole world is showing up. So for those of you that I'm getting on late, I apologize. So I've kind of figured it out. I think I'm going to do 8 a.m. videos like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then afternoon videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe something like that. I'm trying to get a schedule figured out for you guys that you can depend on. I subscribe to these channels that talk about how to build successful YouTube channels, and one of the things they say is you have to put out, when you're doing live videos or any videos, you need to put them out consistently at the same time so that people can have something they can rely on in terms of finding your videos. And I am the worst at that. The worst at time management. All of my Black Sabbath veteran will tell you, my brethren will say, did that SOB make it on time? Well, let's mark one for the ages. So, trying to get myself together on that. It is something I'm trying to do for you guys. I have targeted some new equipment, so we will have would you please stop chasing the golf cart? That one there. So, in any event, trying to get on a good schedule for you guys. Oh, Keith Dominguez, you're going to cut out. You've been a little bit sick. I hope you get better, brother. Appreciate you and your continued support, and catch the replay and get better. So have a great day. So take it to the table. So we talk about taking it to the table. Now, I had a brother call me one day and say to me, man, how do you feel about Brother X? And I really can't stand that guy. That guy gets on my nerves. And I was like, well, really, why? Why does Brother X get on your nerves? Well, you know, Brother X told you one thing to your face, and I heard him. Then he said something else behind your back to all the rest of us, and I heard that too. And I want you to know that you should never trust Brother X, because he ain't worth a darn. And I looked at my buddy, and I thought, wow, Brother Y, you certainly have said a bad thing about Brother X. And I don't like that you did that. And so Brother Y says to me, you know, what are you so mad about? Who pissed in your post toasties? I'm just trying to make you clever that you shouldn't be trusting Brother X, because he ain't got your back. So I've seen that so many times in the MC. You guys are so freaking cowardly. I really want to curse right now, but uh, Sergeant at Arms Hardcore told me that he's been watching my videos and I've been cursing. And he says spelling curse words out isn't acceptable either. So I want to curse and I want to use some curse words when I'm referring to some of you vaginas. But he says I can't curse, so I can't even spell them out. So you guys, you act like, he told me a man with a vocabulary should be able to find words that are not curse words. So let me try this. I'll try to use some of my Navy curse words when we were in the Navy. So you lily livers, lower than whale plankton excrement, really get on my gallbladder nerves with this chicken defecation that you guys are putting out. I don't get it. I remember this one saying I read that said, I'm not upset about the guy who speaks negatively of me. I'm upset that he feels like he can speak negatively of me to you. You can't talk negative about my brothers, even if you are my brother. We can't sit up and have a conversation negatively about my brothers, even if you are my brother. You can't talk negatively about my brothers, even if you happen to be one of my brothers. We got to take it to the table. Look, Sorry, I got interrupted. I think I'm back. A lot of you guys don't understand that because you don't even understand what the table is. You're in motorcycle clubs that essentially they don't have a table anymore. But in any event, the idea of going to the table is so elementary or so alien to some of you guys, because you don't go to the table about anything. And part of the reason that you don't go to the table is you're lazy. You are lazy chicken livers. Lazy. It's so easy to watch someone else make all the decisions. It's so easy to watch the president make all the decisions. It's so easy to watch the sergeant at arms make all the decisions. It's so easy to watch guys do things that are against the bylaws. And you say nothing. You get in these sidebar conversations. Man, president took Black Dragon's colors and there wasn't even a trial. That's so screwed up of him. And you whisper like little church mice between one another. And you do nothing but complain. Nothing but talk in the back rooms, and you whisper. You call each other up. I don't want to tell you who told me this, but you need to be careful, man. They're coming after your colors. Well, who's coming after my colors? Well, man, I don't want to be the one to say, you chicken defecation lily liver. Coward. If we're brothers, what are you afraid of? Take it to the table. Here's how you do that. I just want to bring up in this meeting that last week I heard Brother X deliver a certain promise to Brother Black Dragon. And then last night, Brother X said in a conversation between Brother Y, Brother Z and Brother A whole bunch of things that were absolutely contrary to what he told Black Dragon in the previous conversation that I had ears to. We're all sitting here at the table, mofos. What the F is going on, Brother X? Why you can't be about your business? Why you can't be about your word, homie? Let's put this right down right here on the table. So we walk out of here as men. They might not like me. Bro, they don't like you already. Mike Mitchum, as a resident of Atlanta, I'd like to say thank you for your knowledge and inspiration. Keep up the good work. Gasman, Redrum NC, First Nations Cherokee NC. Thank you. Greetings out there to San Diego, Stephen Nguyen. Isn't that how you say Nguyen? I think that's the Vietnamese spelling for win, I believe. Although it looks like Nguyen. But I think that's Nguyen. So, thank you, Steve Nguyen. Appreciate you. Sorry to bail Black Dragon. That's okay, bro. Thank you for coming. Thank you for tuning in. Harley Rider 66, we appreciate you. Someone says, great message today. I have 3 people off the top of my head that need to hear this. We all need to hear it. Here we are. We sit around and we just treat each other so piss poorly in the motorcycle club world. But you got to go to the table on these suckers, man. You got to get right to the table on their butts. You got to go to the table and say, why are you not doing, or why are you not keeping your word? Whenever you find it necessary to call a brother and say, I want to tell you ABC, but I don't want you to tell anyone else that I told you, you are not in a motorcycle club. You're not in a traditional MC. You are in some sort of fabricated bifurcation. I need that word. I need to look up that word. You are in some sort of, I don't know what you're in. Those are Southern affiliates. MC out of Arkansas. Love the videos. Thank you. Damaged Souls Prospect, Galveston, Texas. Going through some of this right now. Well, as a prospect, unfortunately, some of this is ugly. But I tell prospects, you can speak your word. You can speak your mind. You just have to do it through your sponsor. But you can damn sure speak your mind and be known as a cat that will. Take it to the table, people. Someone asked me, do you open the table to all patch members to voice their opinion? If you are a full patch in good standing, you get to speak at the table. Good standing means your dues are paid. I don't know why people want to talk and their dues ain't paid. If your dues ain't paid, you're not in good standing. I don't want to hear defecation about what you have to say. But if your dues are paid, bro, I'm all ears. Suck it to me. Take it to the table. When you find that you have to talk about someone behind their back, you're not an MC. You haven't taken it to the table. If you find yourself feeling ill at ease about a situation that you saw happen in your MC, it is your responsibility as a citizen. What is a citizen of a motorcycle club? A citizen is a full patch brother in good standing, or a full patch sister and co-ed MCs and female MCs in good standing. You're a citizen, baby. You pay them taxes. And as a tax-paying citizen of any democracy, of which a traditional MC is, you get a voice. And it is your responsibility as a Minuteman militia operating person of that MC to make that voice heard at the table. Not in the sidebar. Somebody calls you with a sidebar. Look, man, the president did some really foul stuff. And we really don't like it. Me and the fellows are going to have a meeting and we're going to talk about it. Ah, no, you're not. You and the fellows are going to call a church meeting, a quorum, a referendum. And we're going to sit at the table, looking the president in the eyes and saying, I don't like what you do. I don't like what you did. I don't like who you are. I don't like what you're portraying. But I'm damn sure not doing it behind your back because I'm your brother. I'm not afraid of you. I have no fear of you. You ain't snatching my patch. Bro, I haven't broken any bylaws. Tell you what, you can snatch this ass whooping. And we're going to handle this right here at the table. Which means that if it gets nasty enough, we're going to put some things to a vote. Eric said, is it better to confront the member bad-mouthing others yourself, or better to bring it to all members and have a discussion about it? And I say the answer is both. Now, Squirrely says, Eric, bring it to the open. Most times that will shut it down, shut it up. It will also teach others a lesson by example. And I absolutely believe what I absolutely agree with Aunt Squirrely. But I add this caveat. I say do both. Tell that guy you're a rotten bastard. And I'm also bringing this up in the next meeting. It shuts it down. It lets folks know we ain't going to be a tolerating this. We ain't going to be a tolerating it. That ain't how we get down here. We don't get down like that here. Can you dig it? That's not our bailiwick. That's not how we throw down. We're brothers. Sorry about that. People always want to call me in the middle of my thing. I hope I've now just... This is not how our MC is going to run. We're not going to be a MC of backbiters who can't be trusted, who can't trust one another. You see somebody get put out of the club the wrong way. No trial, no charges, no nothing. And no table, nobody was at the table. Why would you stand for that? If it can happen to Citizen X in the MC, it can happen to Citizen Y and Citizen Z, Citizen E, Citizen F. When the MC stops running by its own checks and balances, then you don't have an MC, you have a horde C. You have a power C. You have latency. You have mismanagement C. You have all kinds of C's that ain't an MC. A whole stage for how everything goes. And each person's responsibilities are laid out within the bylaws, irrespective of the president, irrespective of the sergeant at arms. The road captain, like a little piece of my bylaws, the road captain is able to set up 2 rides a year, two road captain rides per year. He doesn't have to come running to the president to ask permission. The bylaws specifically say the road captain will set up 2 rides a year, irrespective of anyone else in the game. So, as that is your charter mission to do that thing, you don't need anyone's permission. No one can tell you you can't do that. Bro, the bylaws, in order for me not to do that, the bylaws have to be changed. Such as it is, in many motorcycle clubs, the bylaws of the sergeant at arms are specifically explained. And if the bylaws say you are the guardian of the bylaws, you are the keeper of the bylaws, and you are the person who metes out and administers justice in the MC. If the bylaws say that you're the person who metes out justice in the MC, then you mete that justice out to anyone in the MC who has stepped across the boundaries of the bylaws, including the president. I started this out by saying Hardcore has threatened me that if I curse again, I got an issue with him. I will be fined. Well, Hardcore is the sergeant at arms, and the sergeant at arms spoke. Sergeant at arms says you'll be fined. If you're the president, if you're the national president, it doesn't matter. Your booty will be fined. Sergeant at arms said so, bro. Now you can request a trial and those things, and that might work well for you. Or you can go on ahead and pay that fine, because the sergeant said that's what's going to happen. So hell yeah, sergeant at arms can uh, take a patch right off of a president. You broke our bylaws, bro, and we're getting ready to have a trial on your booty. And I've seen it happen. Now it all depends on your bylaws. Your bylaws could be set up such that the president is the all-powerful mofo, and that might not be able to happen in your club. Then I wouldn't say that you're operating traditionally. You got something else going on. Somebody says Black Dragon started watching your videos in the past few weeks. I think they're awesome. Thank you. Very informational. Thank you. So thank you for what you do. So thank you, Chewy. So thank you, Chewy. So thank you, Chewy, for watching. And I guess you guys can see that somebody keeps calling me back to back to back to back. And even though the phone is on do not disturb, it does seem to pop. So I will make sure to block that person from my phone, since they don't know how to respect the fact that they just got sent to voicemail. All right, so going on. So in the chain of command, Sergeant at Arms stand, and I'm not trying to take over your video. First time I've been wanting to talk to you. Okay, so it just depends on your bylaws. In traditional MCs that I have seen, the Sergeant at Arms, well, it's President, Vice President, Secretary, Sergeant at Arms. In other MCs I've seen, it's President, Vice President, Sergeant at Arms, Secretary. So I think that it's probably, 50-50. You might see it both ways. That the Sergeant at Arms falls beneath the Secretary, and then the Sergeant at Arms is the step above the Secretary. It really depends on whether he's top 3 or top 4. And that is something that's decided by your bylaws when your motorcycle club gets put together, whenever that happens. Thank you, Okeechobee. Okeechobee cracker? Really? Is that the Okeechobee forest somewhere, or the Okeechobee swamp? What's up, Dragon? Another awesome video. Thank you. Where's the fishing pole? Yeah, it's close. I promise you. And these are some sorry waters. They don't like me. But it doesn't mean I'm not trying. Is there a big difference between a small town MC and a big city MC? When you're talking about traditional motorcycle clubs, there shouldn't be much difference at all. Small town MCs tend to have more family members involved. And so the issues between small time MCs take on a bigger volume, because they are you have family involved. And a lot of times family is done by a patriarchal or matriarchal system. So a lot of times, when you're dealing with families, MCs that are family MCs kind of pass the presidency down on a preordained order. Like the son will be the president now that the father's not. So you see a lot of that. And the only time you see real big problems in small town MCs is when they start to bring in other families. So for the first few years, one family's running it, and then all of a sudden, another family starts to get big, and then maybe a third family. So you'll see bickering between families. And this I know because I have big city MCs, big city chapters in my MC, and I have small city chapters in my MC since we are coast to coast. So I've gotten to see all of that as it works out. Straight out of the Florida swamps. Oh, that's where they bury those guys, or they throw them in the water and the alligators eat them up, or the crocodiles. Yeah, I've heard of your swamp down there. Aunt Squirrely says, greeting Okeechobee from the outskirts of the Everglades, Naples. Okay, so we got all the Geechees talking to each other now. We got to be careful. We don't want to disappear down there. Someone said it's hard to find MCs in small towns around me. Nobody to talk with. You just keep looking. You will find them. I promise you. Hope this video turns into a noodling demonstration. But if you think I'm sticking my hands in any holes in the water, like right there underneath them branches right there, to see what I can pull out, you have lost your ever-loving mind. All right? I like these hands. I almost lost this thumb. All right. I've got enough finger injuries. Thank you. Oh, somebody sent me some money. Thank you. Appreciate it. Chris Leckness, thank you for your donation, sir. I appreciate that. Don't forget to hit that button, folks, that super chat button. If you want to send me a few bucks, we do love it. We are definitely trying to get some more hardware. And we got the ducks behind us right there. Little family of mallards. It's kind of cool. We're still cold out here in Georgia. It's still a little cool, but it's really nice. As an MC member, I love how you put the knowledge so people can learn more about the MC life. Thank you for watching, Will Jackson, aka Mad Dog. Okay, so I have to go. It's about 12, about 1:45. I am going to be on the Madhouse. They are interviewing me on the Madhouse here in a few minutes, and it'll be on tomorrow. That's Insane Throttle, so I guess they're calling me now to make sure that I'm set up for this interview. So you guys take care. Love you all. Ride easy, be safe, treat each other good, take it to the damn table, stop all this backwoods, backdoor, back drama stuff, and treat each other with love, kindness, and respect. I love you all. Get skinny.